Barrier repair cream for acne-prone skin is one of the most searched skincare concerns these days. And you have so many in the market, but here is the truth. Some will calm irritation instantly, some will just sit on your face, some will make you look greasy in humidity, and some are completely overhyped. I tested 10 barrier creams in hot humidity, cold weather, with retinoids, post-microneedling, and today I'm sharing my review based on their performance, texture, climate compatibility, and value. And I don't even have acne prone skin, but I do get breakouts on and off like this one here. So this is real testing, not theory. But again, let's reset something. Barrier creams are not just alone for acne. It's also meant for people like you and me, people like us who are in their mid-30s, 40s. Because if you are in this age group, you definitely need one. Why? Because ceramides levels decline with age, skin repair slows down, transepidermal water loss increases, and if you're using retinoids and exfoliation in your skincare routine, they make your skin more vulnerable to skin barrier damage. I live in a hot and humid weather. My skin feels super oily when I step in the real weather outside, hot and humid, but as soon as I'm inside AC, temperature controlled rooms, my skin feels taut, it feels dry, and that is barrier dysfunction. For someone like me, I have to be really mindful of where I'm going to spend my day. Is it going to be indoors or is it going to be outdoors? And if you have a similar skin situation like mine and you don't fix that, I'm telling you, no anti-aging routine will work properly. So with all that said, let's get into the creams. I want to start with Ileon Ceramide A2 Concentrate Cream. If you have been on my channel, you would already know what I'm going to say. This is my most used cream, period. I started using this last year and I have repurchased it multiple times. Texture-wise, this cream has ceramide capsules that you can see that melt as you rub this cream into the skin. It may look thick in the beginning, but it dries matte, and that matte finish, it is critical in humidity. I've used it with retinoids, without retinoids, under sunscreen, under makeup, post-microneedling, on my kids during climate shifts, and I tell you, it's versatile, lightweight but deeply moisturizing. Also price-wise, since it's Ileon, it is quite economical. If you live in humidity and hate shine, this is elite. The next one on the list is the Ileon Ceramide A2 Soothing Gel. This one has a completely different feel. It is a gel-like texture. It has slight tackiness to it, it gives more glow and feels like your skin drank water. This cream is best if you live in a cold weather, it is dry climate. You have chapped lips, you travel. I use this cream whenever I traveled to colder climates, super cold and dry, and this cream just worked fine. If I have to tell you, this cream is a hydration flood, but in humidity it is slightly sticky and shiny, and that is one reason why I haven't reached out for this that much during the daytime. Next up, I have this new addition to the barrier repair cream. This is the Estura Auto Barrier 365 cream. It is very similar functionally to Ileon Soothing Gel. Even look-wise, it feels hydrating, it has a slight tack, it is also super calming, but here is the ruthless truth. If you're buying this between these two, you are significantly paying more for less product. Performance-wise and feel-wise on the skin, it is very similar to the Ileon Soothing Gel, so there is not much difference there. If budget matters, I will definitely vote for Ileon, but if price does not matter, sure, the Estura Auto Barrier 365 cream is good, but it's not revolutionary. Next up is the La Roche-Posay Cicaplast Balmy B5 Plus. This is an internet favorite for a reason. It gives instant soothing. With other creams, irritation calms slowly, but with this one, immediate. I have used this post-microneedling with strong retinoids. The only downside I feel, it feels a little heavy in humidity, and it does have a slight white cast, which in my case, I do not mind much because I'm mostly using it at night. Though I have never been able to use this as much during the daytime because it's super humid, and this one feels heavy. Now the next one is one of my favorites, I would say, from the new lot that I have purchased, but it does have some downsides. Avène Cicaplast Restorative Protective Cream. It is very similar to Cicaplast in terms of its thick and pasty texture, which melts on contact immediately. It is slightly heavy than La Roche-Posay, I feel. It is great for dry skin, barrier damage, nighttime repair. If you are choosing between these two purely on the price, Go for Cicaplast as it is more economical. Performance-wise, both super strong. Now, the next one is like one of my recent favorites. It's kind of climbing in my list. It's the Purito Mighty Bamboo Panthenol Cream. This one genuinely surprised me. It has a gel creamy texture, initially feels super hydrating, even later, then give it just 1 to 2 minutes. It forms a soft film that gives your skin a glass-like effect. It is temporary, yes, but it's beautiful. Night repair with retinoids, it is an excellent option to go with. In humidity, I feel it's a little too much during the daytime, but nighttime, I just love how my skin looks after I use this. Okay, now let's talk about another cream that has gone viral. It's the Medeka Age Reverse Cream. Now, this cream is marketed as a barrier repair cream, but you see there is also retinol in this if you look at the ingredient. Although it is quite down in the ingredient list, so it's at low concentration, yes, but it changes how you use it. It has a lot of fragrance, it contains essential oils, and it has a heavier texture. If you're sensitive to fragrance, completely avoid it. If not, it is hydrating and restorative. But it is not a pure barrier repair cream, it's a hybrid. Next one on the list is the First Aid Beauty's Ultra Repair Rescue Barrier Balm with 1% dimethicone. Now, after using so many of these barrier creams, and knowing how they feel on the skin, I wasn't expecting the texture of this cream to be super balmy. On skin, it does feel like the Ilion A2 concentrate cream, as it is super hydrating and it dries down matte. It is thick. I think with this cream, I need to go a little bit more in terms of quantity, because the way it spreads on the skin, it is balmy, as I said. It dries down quickly, so I end up always taking more than as compared to the other barrier creams that I have tested. The good thing about this cream is you can use it during the day as well, because it gives a matte finish. It does not feel as heavy, as tacky on the skin. You can use it in humid weather as well. Next on the list is the Zerified Ceramide Moisturizer. This has been gifted by a dermatologist. It gives a matte finish. It is ceramide based. It is a good to have kind of a product, not a must have, I would say. And if I have to compare this with other products, the other barrier creams that I've tried, I would say this one does not outperform any of them. So yeah, it's nice to have, but not a must have. The last product I have here is Dr. Althea 345 Relief Cream. This is again one of the most overhyped, trending creams on internet. But for my climate, seriously, I did not like how my skin felt, how it looked. It is tackiest of the lot. It feels sticky, it doesn't settle well. If I live in dry climate, maybe I would say mid-tier it is. But for humid weather, last place. So if you live in a humid climate and you want matte finish, you want to use these kinds of creams during the daytime as well, you can opt for these two, Ilion A2 Concentrate Cream and the First Aid Beauty. First Aid Beauty is more expensive than the Ilion one, so choose based on your budget. If you live in cold and dry weather, you can go for Ilion A2 Soothing Gel or the Estura Auto Barrier 365 Hydro Soothing Cream. As said again, this one is way cheaper than this one. You get a lot of product, but again, choose based on your budget. If you want instant rescue, these should be your go-to. Avene is more expensive, but they both performance-wise are super, super good. Now, if you want barrier repair benefits with glass-like skin look, go for Purito. If you are fragrance sensitive, avoid Medeka, because this is super high on fragrance. And if you are influenced by hype, always question it. Barrier creams are tools, not trophies. So choose based on your climate, skin feel preferences, routine, do you use retinoid or not, and your budget, not internet noise. I have created detailed videos on some of these, which are linked above in the cards and also in the description below. If you want me to make a detailed review of the new ones that I have tested in this video, I've talked about in this video, do let me know in the comments. And that is all for today's video. I hope this was helpful. Let me know in the comments what you think about it. I'll see you guys in the next video. Until then, stay tuned, stay beautiful.